Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you? I hope you are enjoying the best of health. I welcome you in my class, that is English for grade 2, and we are learning unit 1, that is a beautiful lesson with title Hazrat Asma Raziyallahu Ta'ala Anha. Today's lecture 4, under the title of pronunciation skills, we will learn about digraph, and we'll cover page number 9 and 10 of your book. Before this, in your previous class, English for grade 1, unit 7, page number 56, you have learnt about digraphs. I hope you remember that. And today we'll learn further and we'll articulate, identify and differentiate between the sounds of individual letters, digraphs in initial and final position of a word. This is our today's Ascelo. Let's start with the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. In Surah Ibrahim, verse 24, Allah says, "Have you not considered how Allah presents an example to mankind, a good word like a good tree, whose root is firmly fixed and its branches high in the sky?" Yes, my dear children, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is referring a good word like a good tree. There are many benefits of a good tree. Likewise, a good word has many aspects, and one of them is to speak clearly. Whenever we learn pronunciation, it means we are going to learn how to say this word properly, because when we say it properly, then the other person can understand what we are talking about. And now we are learning, when we say a word properly, it is like a good tree. So we should try to learn how to speak properly. Yes. So previously I taught you in unit 2 of grade 1 under pronunciation skills, individual sounds. Do you remember individual sounds? What individual sounds were? Every letter has its own individual sound when you pronounce the word. Whenever you say a word, the letters which are joined together to make that word have their own individual sounds. The example we learnt was pen. When we say pen, how do we say the letters which make this sound is p, a, n. P, a, n, p, a, n. So these are known as individual sounds which are joined together to make this word, and we say pen. Now, what is a digraph? In a word, a pair of two letters, when it represents a single speech sound. What does it mean? Two. Now we know about individual letter and individual sound. But when we talk about di means two. Two letters are joined together. They come together to make one single sound. It is called a digraph. It can be a combination of two consonants. It can be a combination of two consonants. We have learnt about consonants, like in English alphabets, there are different letters. When we take vowels out of those letters, the rest are consonant. So when two consonants are joined together to make one sound, it is called a digraph. It can also be a combination of two vowels. When two vowels come together, they make a sound which is known as digraph. Now the technical thing over here is, in a digraph, as we know, these letters have their own sounds. Do you remember? C, how does it sound? K. And H, how does it sound? But when we make a digraph, when we join these two letters, they leave their own sound and make a new sound. Here, this C does not sound K and H does not sound H. These two letters are joined together to make a new sound which is Ch. And you have learnt a word, you have read cheer. This Ch CH. So this is our digraph. All right. The other digraph which we are going to learn today is TH. Now you know T sound T, H sound H. But when they are together, they may sound two different ways. One is soft and one is hard. The soft is the way we say thank you, think, and the hard is like that, like they, the and th. These are two sounds. When we say think, this is a sound, a soft sound of this digraph, and when we say that, it is a hard sound of this digraph. But again, the technical thing is the same. T and H are giving a new sound, which is th and th. Okay. Here again there are two letters, S and H. Again we know their individual sound. S sound S, H sound H. But when they are together, they sound sh. They sound sh. The way you say sheep, the way you say shampoo. So this is a digraph. There are many digraphs, as I told you, but today's lesson and for now we will restrict with these three digraphs only. Are you clear with their sounds, how we say them, and how these letters leave their own individual sound and make a new sound, which is known as digraph, right? So let's see what does your book say about it. A digraph is a group of two letters in a word that stand together to create a single sound, right? Like two letters create a single sound. Simply, this is digraph. Two letters join together make a new single sound, that is digraph. The example is ch, th, sh. Ch, sh. Ch, th, sh. Okay, so practice it, practice. The way I told you, when we say something, we should practice. So it's ch, cheer, th, thank you, or the means that, and sh, sheep, shampoo. All right, let's see what your book says about it. Yes, now another thing, this digraph can be at initial position and it may be at final position. Don't think like these two letters whenever they come together initially. Initial means at starting point. They may come together at initial position, like the way we say cherry, cheek, and they may come at final position the way we say lunch, bench. Okay, likewise as it's shark, shrub. This is the initial position, starting of the word, and this is final position, fish, blush, thin, throng, mouth, booth. All right, this is how they may come at initial position or they may come at final position, but they sound same. Either it's initial or final. When we say they are digraph, it means the two will make one sound. Are you clear, my students? Now you may pause the video, you may discuss with your teacher, and teachers here I suggest talk about many words so that children may say it and they may recognize these sounds. Once again, here is an announcement with this video lecture. In description box there is a PowerPoint presentation, lesson plan and worksheet available in links. You may click it, you may download it, you may print it to follow as it is, or you may modify it for your convenience. So you may pause the video and practice all these digraphs over here. Yes, my dear children, are you done with it? You enjoyed saying these new words? Good job. Now, it's this time for the practice. Yes, what you are supposed to do, articulate and encircle. Means make a circle on the digraphs given in these words at the initial and final position. Now, a statement is there. You will read it and circle wherever you find this digraph. But the thing is, it may be at initial or final position. For example, he ate lots of cheese. Now, where this any digraph is coming, that's your CH, cheese. So, you will circle it. Now, pause the video, identify all the digraphs and circle it, and teachers kindly make sure students are doing it properly. Don't tell them the answer and don't tell them circle this, circle. Let them do it. Yes, if a child is getting problem, guide the student to find the correct letter. Now pause the video and enjoy this activity. Yes, my dear children, are you done with it? Good job, you are smart. It's the time for homework. What you are supposed to do, write 3 words in your notebooks, each containing the digraphs. These digraphs should be there, write 3 words. Okay, in this way you will practice, and I'm giving you a worksheet. Again, teachers, this worksheet, lesson plan, PowerPoint presentations are given in description box. You may click the link, download it, and give a printed worksheet to my children for practice. And my children, what you are supposed to do, you will, can you tell which digraph goes with the object? An object is given and there are 2 options of the digraph. Now you have to say the word and find out which is the correct digraph for this picture. Okay, so print it and practice it and enjoy this worksheet. Now what we have learned today, we learned the concept of digraph. We articulated the individual sounds. We articulated, identified and practiced the difference between individual sounds and digraphs. So in this way we achieved our Ascelo, that is to articulate, identify and differentiate between the sounds of individual letters, digraphs in initial and final position. So in this way we achieved our today's Ascelo. Say yes, yes, good job. So I hope you enjoyed learning with me. That's it for today. Tomorrow I'll come with another very interesting lesson. Till that time, take very good care of yourself. Thank you and Allah Hafiz.